Okay, so what is these? Okay, so this is gonna be for Sagittarius. I'm starting to do live readings better because it helps me be more consistent. So just to let you know, if you'd like to have a personal reading by me, I'll leave all that information in the description. If you would like to get a free reading by a psychic practice group that I host every month for free, I'll leave that information in the description as well. So let's see, what is there for August for Sagittarius for the remaining of August? Okay, so I feel like a lot of Sagittarius are either starting a new job or there's something about work here. So there's new money for sure coming in, or either there's this different side hustle or there's some sort of collaboration sort of job too being offered. Like people might be asking you to work with them, like they want you to be in their team. So there could be some sort of unusual too. Maybe it could be like being paid in cash, something that is just like a side hustle. So you can be offered some sort of money like that, but there's money offers for sure. And I feel like you're very focused, like your mind is very focused on making money right now. And I feel like you feel very proud of that as well, or how you pretty much have manifested certain things in regards to the word money or jobs. So there is some sort of small upgrade that you feel proud of. You feel proud of yourself. I also feel like you've been staying very low key and you also been very secretive about your next move or your money as well. Like you haven't been much of a show off lately, especially if you know that you naturally are a bit of a show off. Um, I feel like you've been hiding, um, you've been kind of like hiding certain things about yourself, like on purpose. And I feel like for some is like you could be saying a lot, but yeah, you're not really saying nothing, if that makes sense. Like you're being very low key about your stuff. It's kind of like you want it to happen first before saying anything, or you're just feeling like you don't want to really want nobody to be knowing your business no more. There's like a change of wanting to keep things to yourself and being more like really trying to hold back certain things. I feel too that um it's sort of like you're trying to be really adaptable to your situation. I feel like for some reason I keep getting caught up in the word adaptable, like needing to be adaptable, needing to be resourceful, needing to be smart and sharp and like quick to answer. Like this is your time to take advantage of what you're being offered, especially in regards to money. And I feel like for some reason there could be someone that is asking you to be secretive about something. Like someone's asking you like, "Hey, don't say this or don't tell this or don't like keep this a secret, keep this between us." Like there's something like that as well that I keep feeling. Yeah, so that's what I keep getting like a need to be secretive for some reason and being very clever about what you say or how you go about. I feel like for some of you guys can be going through some sort of law situation or something with the law, so you're also trying to be very smart about your moves and how you go about certain things. You're trying to really use smart words for some reason. Your vocabulary is like maybe you're trying to really get right information, or you're trying to be very strategic with your words, or even use more sharp words for some reason. I keep getting that as well. There can also be talks in the background about like a business or even getting a new place, a new home. But yeah, your mind is just really stuck about like money, like, no, I need to make money. That's what it feels like. It could be due because you do need something like a new home or new apartment or something about your home or getting something new in your home. So your ambition is really high right now. You're very much in a go-getter mindset. You're not just trying to talk about it, you're trying to be about it. There's a lot of goal-orientated mentality going on right now, and you're having a lot of energy and drive to do things. Even though you're not 100% how, like, you're gonna make things happen, it's like you're still like, "Oh, no, I gotta move." Like, I still even though I'm not sure how, I still gotta move somehow. So you're multitasking. You're also really much thinking about going to school or doing some sort of class or something in order to better your skills or learn something, from what I'm seeing. So education or like things like that will expand your mind is very much in your head. So you might even be trying to self-teach yourself for now, but there's also like physically wanting to go somewhere or get a mentor or something like that in order to get where you're supposed to. So you're developing a new skill for sure. You're learning for sure. There's something that you're learning so it can further you. And you're definitely making new money. I feel like there's things going on in the background, like things that can kind of distract you, but you're being very focused because I feel like there's also like worry in your mind, but you're not letting that like get to you as much. It's like you're very like sharp-minded, like tunnel vision right now. You're not letting procrastination take all of you, like it's kind of there. Like there's a little bit of procrastination. I also feel like worried, like you're worried, but you're not trying to let it disturb you. You're also trying to really work on your sleep from what I'm seeing. You're really trying to work on your sleep, or there's thoughts about you working on your sleep, and you're really working on your bad habits. I see here a great effort. So your efforts are seen, and you're very much also like in your thoughts about I feel like there's sadness at the same time in your heart. You might feel abandonment issues right now. Like there's something about abandonment. Um, and you kind of want to heal that part of you, but sometimes you probably might feel like maybe I'm always gonna feel this way. Like you're trying to make peace with your past, it feels like. You're not wanting to let it dog you down and interfere with your present time, like what you're doing right now. You're not wanting to let it cause you doubt. You don't want it to cause you down because you know that that starts making you feel very doubtful of your own or bringing you a lot of confusion in regards to if you're doing things right or not. Or is this right for me or not? Is this, like I feel like you're trying to really things from your past, like you're not wanting it to, you don't want it to take so much hold of your presence or the present things that you're doing. You don't want it to let it interfere because then it causes you a lot of doubt and then you stop doing what you're supposed to do. And yeah, I feel like that's good that you're really thinking about this mindset loop or this past trauma or past issue that or past belief systems that you've had that really has been like blocking your success. So if you could resonate with that, then 100% like continue working on yourself and not allowing that. It's just, you know, I feel like you just have to retrain your mind, train your mind again. I also feel like some of you guys, there's something about your love life that I'm seeing here. You might be thinking a lot about the seriousness, the seriousness of your relationships. I don't really like to go super deep in love relationships because I feel like it's very delicate. I don't feel like that is something that should be getting like a reading like that here because it's a very sensitive topic for a lot of people. So I just feel like you're also like, thinking about your love relationships and the deepness of it, the seriousness of it. You're thinking about like how you approach it, what you want. There's a lot of thoughts like that. Okay, Sagittarius. What's going on for August? Okay, so we got the Seven of Swords again. Did we get the Seven of Swords before? I forgot. Okay, the Seven of Swords, and then we have the we got the Eight of Swords reversed, and then we have the Queen of Pentacles upright. Tells me again about secrets. You might be keeping a secret from someone just to keep your mind safe so you can have your mental peace. So you don't have to be exposing yourself or something like that. I feel like some of you guys can be in some sort of I don't know if you're trying to deceive someone or you're hiding something from someone, but there's a lot of secretive energy here. You are in this very secretive energy. You're probably trying to hide someone or deceive someone. You're not being fully honest about a situation. Or you yourself are trying to be really secretive about your moves. This is also like, a person who's playing games. You're trying to play games, you're really using a lot of mental strategy to do certain things for some reason. Hmm. And for some, I just feel like you're trying to protect yourself. And it's funny because the 7, 8, it's like right next to the 8. You're also like trying to face your fears, or yeah, you're trying to face your fears very much. And it could be your past traumas, your past dialogue that you tell yourself or speak to yourself or something like that in your head, and you're really trying to work on it, trying to face your fears. You're trying to throw away the old and not look back no more. You don't want it to take so much power over you no more as it did in the past. And I feel like you just realize like this has been wasting my time. Like I've been like doing this for so long and it's been wasting my time. So I feel like right now you want to really come to a place where you feel clear-headed, empowered, and very mentally strong. And you really want to do something that you love. There's something about like you're trying to face your fears. You want to do something that you love. You want to be true to yourself too. You don't want to like you don't want to be deceitful. You don't want to be also lying impulsively no more. You don't want to pretend. There's something about you wanting to set yourself free from something mentally. Maybe it could be your own mental issues, that you're trying to set yourself free from. But I feel like this also tells me that you're trying to be really secretive because you're trying to protect yourself because you don't wanna make yourself feel worse than you already do. And I feel like it has a lot to do with, um, for some, I feel like it has to do with something with your mother, and, I feel like for some, it has to do something with your mom. There's some sort of secret there. And for some of you guys, I feel like you guys are really trying to really focus on your bills, your duties, your responsibilities, making money, your home, your success. You want to make things happen financially. You don't want to play around no more. You're not wanting to play around no more. This is a person who doesn't want to play around. Like they're all about their bag. So right now, you're very much about your bag. I feel like, you're very nurturing and kind, but I feel like right now, you're not the best version of yourself. You know what I mean? And you don't want to bring this negative energy around others as well. So this is why you're also keeping to yourself from what I'm seeing, because you're not healthy. And you might like and you come across as deceitful, and probably like your communication comes off really weird. Like people might perceive you as like, what the hell is this person talking about? Like they're not right in the head. So, and you know this and you sense this. This is why you're trying to stay to yourself. And I feel like you have a lot of financial trauma for some of you guys. Like there's a lot of financial trauma, or there's some sort of finance thing that is making you feel very anxious. So this month is definitely about like learning about your financial traumas, like really dig deep in there, because I do feel like there's some financial trauma here and beliefs that don't serve you no more. And I feel like you should keep to yourself. You're being mature about keeping yourself, because I do see what you're talking about. Like I do see what you're thinking about. So you know what you're supposed to do. You know exactly what you're supposed to do. And yeah, focus on your money. Really focus on your money. I feel like you should. And if you do have relationships and you're being deceitful, I feel like you're reflecting on that. And I feel like at the same time, you are wanting to come forward and say the truth. And I feel like for some of you guys, you have, but there's some sort of issue there. Okay, let's see. What does the evil eye deck say about Sagittarius for the month of August? Wow, this is really good at the same time. So, okay, so backfired. Okay, blocks causing lack of direction, lack of clarity, and blocks your intuition. Third eye. So your third eye is unbalanced. Return to sender 100%. So I feel here that you're being very protected. Like there's a lot of protection here going on. So you're protected by the universe right now, very much. I feel like um it's sort of like the universe knows that you need this protection, because you have a lot of unbalancedness in your third eye. There's like I feel like a lot of you guys get like, yes, you're working, you're trying to move forward, even though you get to the finish line crying. But I feel like there's glimpses of feeling of lack of direction and clarity. And I feel like your intuition, to be honest, is not that on point right now. There's a lot of confusion, like you don't really trust yourself 100%. So, and I feel that is due to your mental health. From what I was seeing before, is due to your mental health, and I feel like you're aware of that. So definitely take care of your mental health. Be honest with yourself because the third eye, when it's unbalanced, you could be prone to lying to yourself because you don't want to see the truth. You create illusions, you create stories, even stories, lies that you believe. Like you lie to yourself, you lie to others. It could be to the point that you believe your own lie. So you have to be very careful because that could be your downfall. For some of you guys, I feel like you guys can be impulsive liars just to get that instant feeling of relaxation. When it's just gonna give you that short-term relaxation, you have to think about, okay, what is the long-term consequence because of this? So with this third eye very unbalanced, it could cause you to be very quickly to lie or believe your own lies. So just be very careful with that and be real with yourself. I feel like the key thing here is be real with yourself. And you're very much protected by the universe right now because I feel like you need it a lot right now. Okay, let me get more cards. So, what is, you've been getting like sexual dreams. Evil eye deck. What do you have for Sagittarius for the month of mm, August? For the rest of the month of August. Wow, see, this is again, did you see this? Okay, so it says here someone is working to make sure that no one ever marries you, never marry spell. So some of you guys could be really thinking about like your relationships. You might feel like you've never really had a true relationship, like a real committed relationship. You might be questioning like monogamous, polygamous, should I have this or that? Like you might be questioning a lot about what you want in relationships. You might even be like, am I ever gonna get this? Am I ever gonna be happy with someone else? Like, or am I just gonna be an avoidant forever? Or am I gonna be an anxious forever? Or am I always gonna have bad luck in love? There's something like that going on with this card. With the return to sender, it really tells me like this, like backfire, return to sender, and then return to sender 100 times. So I feel like if there's people right now like who are working against you, like you're being very highly protected because you need it right now. And I feel like there's a sense of seeing, like the universe is seeing your perception, your perspective. And I feel like right now the universe has your back because they know that you're struggling mentally, but yeah, you're still trying to move forward even though you might feel so mentally exhausted. But you're not letting that kind of like get you stuck into this airplane mode and just be stuck there sitting down doing nothing, you know? Now, for the other card, it says someone is doing spell work to change your fortune and bring in bad luck. So you might feel like people are putting like rocks like in your on your path. You might feel like, damn it. You might be thinking like, oh my God, like what is next? So I feel like, you know, I feel like for you guys, this month of August is very much about the word being grateful. So really focus on being grateful. Don't lie to yourself. If things are hard, say it to yourself. I know this shit is hard. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be so optimistic to the point that you are blurring the reality of things and how they are. Like it's okay to be optimistic, like it is. But to the point of like being realistic about the reality of the situation, that's unhealthy and it's not good for your body either because it's like you're saying it, but your body is saying something else. So this is why your body has a lot of tension. because you're not being real. I feel like once you tell your body, you tell yourself, you know what, body, like, you know what, mind, I know things are hard. The truth is yes, it's hard and I'm tired. I feel like your body's gonna feel like your shoulders are gonna go lower instead of being all high up close to your ears because I see a lot of tension. So once you be real about everything, I feel like things are gonna be, I wouldn't say it's gonna be a magic spell or magic pill that, oh my God, everything's gonna better, get better. But I feel like mentally it's gonna give you a sense of more awareness about things, more structure. So thank the universe because I do see a lot of protection. I feel like the month of August is about like maybe building gratefulness or just saying like thank you for this or thank you for whatever you have. Definitely your third eye is really unbalanced. You need to work on that, maybe doing some candle work or doing some form of meditation or prayer, whatever form, but make sure you are bringing that to balance. And for, thanking the universe to speaking to the universe about this. I feel like you're thinking a lot about relationships and what you want. So I feel like, it's good to reflect about it, continue reflecting about it. In regards to this card, I feel like direction is gonna come once first you come to some sort of center in your mind, because right now your mind is not that well, to be honest. Once your money is right, because I feel like your money is something about your money, something about your money or something about a money goal that you have to do is kind of making you feel unsettled. So I feel like once that is like completed, that is done, I feel like you're gonna feel more better, more happier, more like it's not gonna be like, oh my God, now my whole life is better. But I feel like you're gonna be feeling less less tension. Less tension. That is for sure. And I feel like some of you guys been feeling very sexual too. There's something here about sexuality. Um someone is doing your family is doing spell work against to stop your success and abundance. So there's something about success and abundance. But I feel like this is actually telling me that there's some sort of belief system that you grow up with. Maybe your mom, your parents, um taught you to think about money in a certain way. And I feel like that's just not helping you right now at this generation of time, at this phase of time, is not helping you. So you need to um change that, or you might be feeling a lot of pressure by your family or something about family here. Can also mean like that your family is asking you for money, or you feel a burden that you need to do money because of your family, and it's just feeling like a burden right now. So that's what I picked up. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Thank you so much.